and wellness is the challenge each of us face every day of our lives. What makes it more difficult is the times in which we are living. We have more information at our fingertips today than at any time in human history. We have a health problem, we can Google it and find out what it is and a medical remedy for it. However, we are not getting the total picture of the medical problem or its remedy. Even our physicians are trained using the same information we can find on the internet. Most of the information we get came from the old energy era and may or may not be totally accurate in the new energy of quantum physics today. As individuals, we are seeking answers to how to live and cope at this period of time in Earth's evolving energy. What worked in health and wellness a few years ago may not work today. We need to clarify what it really means to live in the new energy of today. Science teaches us that everything is composed of atoms that are swirling energy. That means that everything you see and don't see is composed of quantum-like particles and waves. It's hard for any person to see himself or herself as a bundle of energy, but until we accept that as fact, our health and wellness will be at the whim of knowledge from the old energy. In the new energy, we must accept the fact that health and wellness is not just concerned with our physical bodies. In the old energy, we have been taught that the physical body is all important and the diagnosis of health problems can be addressed at that level. Unfortunately, our medical practitioners have a difficult time addressing issues that arise in our emotional, mental, and spirit or soul bodies. While psychology and psychiatry have attempted to deal with these issues as they arise in the emotional and mental bodies, the new energy still has not been fully considered. If everything in the universe is composed of energy, we have three bodies that are also composed of energy we cannot see: our emotional, mental, and soul. The question the medical community struggles with is how to deal with these invisible bodies and bring health and wellness back to the physical form of the person. The problem is, how do we heal invisible energy? Up to this point, the medical community has relied on the pharmaceutical industry to come up with solutions. Unfortunately, some drugs have resulted in side effects and addictions that have exacerbated the medical issue. Since our three invisible bodies don't always respond to a chemical solution, the new energy is telling us to look for energy solutions, since that is what makes up our bodies and everything around us. In order to find an energy solution, we must first of all understand how energy functions. When the Creator God formed the universe and everything in it, including humans, duality was part of the creation. We have a north and south pole, east and west, up and down, in and out, and in human terms, light and dark, or balanced and imbalanced. Duality enters into everything we say and do every day of our lives. When we think of God, we only think of good that is represented in His or her light and love. As humans, through our egos, we have created a dark energy that religions call evil. As humans, we get caught up in the duality of the light and dark. Throughout our lives, we invite light and dark energy into our emotional bodies in the form of feelings of love and kindness towards others and ourselves. But we also invite darkness or imbalanced energy through our thoughts and feelings of hate and greed, separation, envy, racism, and many other negative feelings. We are a product of our feelings and emotions when it comes to the health and wellness of our bodies. Think of the emotional body as a teeter-totter with a store of positive light energy on one end and the dark imbalanced energy on the other end. If the dark energy in the emotions is stronger, the teeter-totter will dip and result in disease or ill health arising in the physical body. The same is true in our mental bodies. The problem is we often have no idea that our mental bodies are also filled with negative, imbalanced energy because of where we live, who are in our lives, and who are in our families, and what belief systems we have acquired throughout our life. If we grow up in a community where we never see a person of another color or faith, how do we think we should treat that person? In the world today, we are faced with societies undergoing massive change as people who are not like us are coming into our midst and challenging the very belief systems that are in place. When our belief systems reject others who are different from us, the dark, imbalanced energy tips the teeter-totter, and that negativity once again challenges our health and wellness. Our solar spirit is with us from the time of our birth and leaves when we die, but it is like the silent cousin who watches everything we say and do, but offers no response to what we do because God gave us free will to live our life in whatever way we desire. The solar spirit is God's gift to us, and it is up to each person how he or she wants to use it. Solar spirit can remain quiet and not interfere during our lifetime, or we can ask with intent for God's spirit to connect with our soul to become active and tip the teeter-totter to the balanced light. Our challenge in this life is to ensure the teeter-totter is tipping to the balanced light in each of our four bodies. This is no easy task, but it is what God expects of each person that is alive on the planet. Cleaning house is the metaphor for the role we must undertake if we desire a life of joy filled with the Creator light. To accomplish the cleaning process, meditation and prayer are needed to seek the removal of the dark, imbalanced energy that has accumulated throughout our lifetime. Assistance can be sought through pastors, counselors, and any professional that understands the need to clear out unwanted energy. Or on a spiritual level, we can appeal to God, Jesus, or any of the masters or angels to aid in the cleansing process. The mental body is an even bigger challenge for cleaning out the old belief systems that are no longer needed. Once again, our intent to open ourselves to the light and love of the Creator is the beginning. We must realize that personal change comes very slowly, but our sincere intent to follow the light is our beginning of a new life. The aim is for the four bodies to reduce the negative, dark, imbalanced energy so that teeter-totter tips totally to the side of the light energy. Finally, when the dark energy leaves our bodies, a void is created. The final act is to invite the Creator light into each of the four bodies and enjoy the change that will give purpose to why we are on this earth today.